Welcome back, Momocon. We are here, back at it. As always, FCSmiley, joined by Princess Brat.
Hello, so glad to be back.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. This is the part of the tournament that I start to get really hyped.
Oh,
There's a lot of
absolutely.
things going on, a couple shakeups here and there that we're going to talk about, but yeah, it's going to start getting heated from here on out.
Absolutely. And the big thing is that we're already halfway cut from our free-for-alls.
Yeah.
So now we're down to the top 96 players.
That is right. That is right. So we wanted to talk a little bit about some of the updated standings, things that were happening behind the scenes, not on the main stage or even our side streams. So we're going to talk about a few of the progressions that have happened so far. There has been a few upsets or even like some players that we fully expected to move on that did not.
Yeah.
And I think that just shows the level of competition whenever you have a tournament like this. I mean, 191 players total signed up, half of them gone, and there are some players that just didn't make it that we really thought were. So,
Yeah. And let's start off with Firestone. Firestone was a part of the 6v6 champion team and was not able to make it through the free-for-alls.
yeah.
So that's a big name right there.
Yeah. Last night we had the 6v6 and not able to make it through. Another name that's familiar is Smile from Trivial Matters.
Yeah, Smile
not
actually
make it.
started off really strong too, and then just had one of those races, you got 12th place, and that hurts you in the long run.
Yeah, that really stinks.
And then-
Another name didn't make it through, Mr. Scooty. That's someone I thought would really, at least make it to the top 96. That is one of our, I want to say one of our top seeded players,
Yeah.
Batter Cookie. He's got to be up there. That's his dad.
Yeah,
I just
listen.
love that they play together. It's like a family affair, you know?
But that's the great part about it, though, is that you can go up to your dad and be like, "Oh, sorry, I made it."
You gotta rub it in a little bit.
You have to at that point.
You know what? To be fair, I totally would too. I'd
Listen,
be like, nah.
Growing up, like beating your dad, it was like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'm the better player here.
That is sick.
All right.
So we're going to talk about the racers that are on screen now. We have 8 races for the top 96 crowd here. So we have Cynda, Soldier, Tuck, Zach, Josh K, Ember, Power, Luxitone, Airhawkey, Creonea or Creo, Nerd, and Panda. So we're getting started today on Donut Plains 3.
Yeah, good old DP3. And you know what? I love this track. I know that this one came out base game, but it's still a classic.
Yeah.
It's a very short track, too, so this one's going to go by pretty quickly. Really big for shocks, though.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a known bagger, and shocks are very prevalent. There's a really cool NIST, or no item shortcut, that you can do at the beginning there, NIST for short. But it is...
Running up right there.
Yeah. Now, the unique thing with this track, there's only 2 item sets.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. And what's funny, too, is most of the people actually go ahead and skip that second one so they get that cut that you just saw that Zach took right there.
Yeah.
Because that right there actually makes sure that you can maintain those top spots that you have going into it. Soldier sitting in 1, Zach 2. Honestly, with this one, even if you are in the top 3 spots, you never know when that shock's going to come out, and that could change positions easily throughout the race.
What was that I saw in Soldier's hand? It looked yellow and shiny. There's no way he has a star in first, right? Or was it a banana?
Nope. And blue's out right now.
Oh, it's a banana.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, there's no way.
Yep.
Opted to run. Honestly, paying the price for running on DP3. Everybody's going to come up with power items here. We're going to see if Soldier can still squeak it out.
Getting trailed right there with the banana. Getting the mushroom cuts right here, though. That's going to be a good position right there.
Yeah, very fast track. It's over just as quickly as it starts. We are already done with
We're
the race.
already there. Already getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Soldier opting to run, getting 4th place out of that.
Yep.
We have...
Tuck,
Wow.
Josh K getting top 2 right there. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a big start for them.
That is. And you know what?
Yeah.
Because we were talking about earlier, like some of the bigger names that are within this room, Cynda and Soldier, and then not even getting that top 2 for either of them. So Tuck's got to be happy right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would be elated right now if I beat those 2. Cynda and Soldier are one of our top seeds, 2 of our top seeds here. They used to be teammates. I believe Cynda moved on to Sainsbury's.
Yes,
correct
that's
me
correct.
if I'm wrong.
Yes.
But they were on high definition together, so they know how to play this game. They know how to play it well. They are tried and true players, but now they're enemies. So.
Now, you got to think about that, though. Teammates, at one point or another, you build that bond.
Yep.
But here, there is no bond. So,
I mean, you know what they say? You keep your friends close, you keep your enemies closer. So right now, they were friends. Right now, they're enemies, and they know
Absolutely.
each other well. And that's like the best thing that you can have.
yeah, see, and I was thinking that too. Like, we're both teammates, right? We're both on the Only Friends team.
Yep, that's right.
But you wouldn't believe how easily I will throw all the reds I have at you just because. I don't care. Teammates, best friends, I'm throwing everything I got at you.
Honestly, I don't blame you. I would expect you to in a situation like this. So.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with the second one, Rosalina's Ice World.
Yes. I love this track. Big Rosalina fan over here, so love to see it. It is a slippery track, has some weird water physics, so we'll see if they know the strats, but I'm confident now that we've down to the top 96 that they're going to know what's going on.
Yeah, do you think that this one's going to be a little bit difficult for Nerd, being the inside drift on this one? That sliding is not easy to deal with on this.
Yeah. You know, I am guilty of being a bit unfamiliar with inside drift lines. I have not kept up with like inside drift like records or anything like that. So I'm not sure the strat here, but we'll see if we can clutch it out.
Yep. All right, so we starting it off right here. Talking about Soldier getting redded out immediately by Panda here.
Yeah, and that's a really tricky part right there. It's easy to get bumped up. People are aggressive with items just because it's so tight because half the track is kind of broken off. But, I mean, look, Tuck was able to hold his top spot.
Yeah, you know what? Right there, though, it's still really early on. This race is actually kind of a longer track, too, and there are a few cuts that you can take, so we'll be able to see whether or not Soldier's going to go ahead and play it safe here, or if he's going to go ahead and be aggressive.
I think Soldier's probably going to play it safe. There's going to be a blue that comes out eventually, and then that will put him into first place with a double defense.
Yep.
So, and then we're already on lap 2. The odds of another blue shell coming out is going to be very minimal, so we'll see if it gets pulled. The pack is really tight right now, actually, so who knows? It's kind of a gamble.
Yep. Oh, and there goes the red that's going to go towards Airhawkey. And you got to look at that lead that they got going on right now with Tuck.
I know. Dude, they're pulling stars in fourth, if that says anything.
Yeah, Tuck's got a great lead going on. So even if you do have blue that comes out here, it's still going to be so much of a lead that it's still going to be able to recover with that and keep that one.
He's just gone. He had to have TT'd this track because, like, that is an insane lead. That shock is going to do nothing to break. Oh, there's the blue shell. Maybe this might bring it back. This might bring the pat back just a touch.
Just a little bit. But even with that lead that Tuck's got right now, still going to be able to recover.
But he doesn't have any items, so it kind of depends on, you know, what. Okay, well, Soldier has a golden and then shrooms, so that lead was able to get them some items to catch up. Works in Tuck's favor, actually.
Yeah.
So they weren't able to pull things like red shells that could end his race.
And good call out right here with Nerd being in fourth place right now.
Yeah.
I don't really like the item set right here with the fire mushroom, but
yeah,
I would go ahead and
opting
that.
to burn it to get to this next item set, I respect that. Holding the shroom for the shortcut here at the end might make a big difference here for him. Maybe he can sneak up and at least pass Soldier. There's another blue shell.
Another blue that comes out, but Tuck has already crossed the finish line.
That's true.
That lead right there, it didn't matter with the shock and the blue. No problems at all.
That was a beautiful run by Tuck. Like, I don't think he left first place at all.
No, Tuck managed that one the entire
whole time.
So let's take a look here. So we got Cynda, Nerd, Ember, Josh, all right there at the middle towards that sixth place spot. But you can see right there the points are close. But we talked about this earlier. There's 8 races for this one.
Oh yeah. The race count goes up from here. So 8 races today, and then tomorrow, whenever we start quarters, semis, finals, it's gonna be 12 races from here on out.
Yeah,
so.
And that's where I tell people all the time that when you have the shorter races that come through, like the 1 or 2 bad races really do make the difference. And we saw that with some of the eliminations that took place. So when you start getting into these 8 races and 12 race sets that you have, you get that time to be able to, even if you have a bad race, you can recover. Like you can get yourself back into it. So just take that breath, relax. Being on the stage, like we know it's nervous, but hey, you guys got it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to talk about the standings here for just a second before we jump into this next race. Pretty close in the mid pack here. So Cynda's in 6th.
Yeah.
That's insane, Cynda. There's a tie for 7th place as well with Power and Zach. They both have 12 points, and Cynda just right above them with 2 points more at 14 points. So Nerd with 15 points and Ember in 4th. There's a two-way tie in 2nd as well with Soldier and Josh K. But Tuck is just gone.
11 points ahead. 11 points ahead already.
That's insane. Let's go, Tuck. So we're on Piranha Plant Cove. I saw this in one of the earlier matches that I was commentating. I did not imagine this track being so popular in a LAN setting.
No, I did not either. And one of the ones that you would think that were popular from last year, Forge, you don't really see that one this year.
I know. I really haven't seen like a whole lot of lounge tracks, to be honest. And lounge, for reference, for some people who may be watching and unaware, it is the competitive setting online just for like quick pickup matches. It's like an MMR-based setting. FFAs, 2v2s, things like that. So
Cynda's over here in 1 now, finally getting Tuck out of that top spot.
Yes.
Cynda being comfortable like this.
Cynda
this
needs
is
this. He needs this. I know it's early, but like that's the time to break away. And if he wants to move on, like he really needs to stay up there.
Absolutely.
He is in first still.
All right, so right here we got Tuck slowing down right here to try and get a better item set. For those that don't know, 9th place and back, you start to get those better items that'll help you get closer to the front. Those powerful items that everybody looks for, like the bullet bill, and a little early for shock at this point, but
yeah. And I mean, the pack is still relatively tight.
It is.
I don't know if I would necessarily say that there would be a shock and play anytime here soon.
Was that a cheeky slow horn that we saw from Zach right there?
Was it? Oh no, I must have just missed it. But look at the Wiggler on Wiggler action here. I actually love this. I think Creo was on Wiggler in their last round.
So,
except they were in the Cat Cruiser, weren't they?
No, so they were in the Cat Cruiser, but
okay.
yeah, they were still riding with the Wiggler. And I asked them beforehand, I was like, so why Team Wig? And they're like, the Wiggler, obviously.
Team Wig for the Wiggler. Honestly, I love it. That's great.
So we see Creo over here in 3rd place. Got the mushroom and triple bananas. Being able to get that pulled out just in time for that red shell.
Yep. Absolutely. This is the crazy part of the track. This is whenever people start getting a little wacky with their items. Wow, that shock just got everyone after set. I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to take cut here except for the people who dodged.
Yeah,
so,
yep, exactly that.
Yeah, see, and there goes, I think that was Luxitone back there. Now we have Tuck in 2nd.
Yeah, Tuck
Ember in
second.
3rd.
And honestly, Ember's playing it safe right. Ooh,
Tuck is in a really good spot right now. He either brought that up or he dodged with it.
Yeah, no,
one
I
of the two.
I think Tuck was actually one of the people that were able to dodge with that.
Yeah.
But having this star right here going around the last corner.
Invincible going through the finish line. He might be able to take over
Can he
Cynda
sneak over the
Yep.
first place? He
There's
does. He
Cynda.
sneaks in and gets that first place yet again from Tuck.
He was really close to, like, if he didn't have that star, that horn would have ended his race.
Oh, it really would have.
Like, right on the line. But that was smart of Cynda to realize that they were coming up and try and get them with that horn.
So let's talk about these standings right now.
Yeah.
So Tuck in first place, 45 points. Closest person.
Do you think it's going to be a clean sweep? First all, did we jinx it?
I think
Knock
you
on
just
wood?
jinxed. Why are you taking? Oh man, Tuck right now is over here like, why are you talking about me?
Commentator's curse right now.
But Tuck over here, 45 points, and then we have Ty right there for 2nd place with Cynda and Soldier, 26 points each. 4th place Ty with 24 points each with Ember and Josh K, and then Power, 22.
There's so many ties right now.
No, there really is.
There's a tie for 2nd place, tie for 4th place, tie for 7th place, tie for 11th place.
Unbelievable.
What?
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
But these are the type of races that you want to see. It keeps everything close, keeps everything interesting. Yeah. And usually when you have those kind of runaways where you have the packs at like the top 3, the top 4, you start worrying about one person, 2 people. But you have to worry about everybody right now. It's still really close.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and I mean, if top 6 move on, we're on what, race 3?
Yeah.
Race 3, Waluigi Stadium. We've been seeing this a lot.
This is a track favorite, though. I mean, when it came out, a lot of people were talking about how much they loved this track.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very technical track, so if you know what you're doing here, you can really break away. And, I mean, if we know anything about what we've seen with Tuck so far, I think he kind of knows what he's doing, so he might be able to keep his lead here. But, yeah, there is definitely some strategy here that can keep you ahead.
Absolutely. So we got the quad box right here. You'll be able to see all the chaos that happens right at the beginning of the race.
Oh, yeah.
So good start right here. A lot of people, you can see right there, can take this cut without having a mushroom right there. As long as you stay on the edge, right outside the mud area, you can still take that cut and be able to keep up those top spots.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that bomb just barely missing. Was aiming to shoot for those people. I think Nerd is opting to kind of bag here, or he took a weird line. I'm not sure.
No, it looked like they were trying to get away from the pack. There was a lot of people, as you can see,
like
triple
triples
graves with
right
Soldier.
here.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that was a smart play, just to be able to make sure not getting hit out.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's smart.
So we got Cynda 1, Tuck 2. See Tuck over here in 2nd. She'll gonna sneak back and get that first place again.
Yeah. And I think, unless if I believe we have Luxitone in like 5th place right now. Luxitone definitely needs a good race here. I believe they were tied
For
for
11th.
11th place right now with 7 points. So one big race for Luxitone should help get them at least back closer to like the 9th, 10th, 8th place range. But there's still plenty of time to catch up. So I completely believe, I completely trust here.
Yeah, there's plenty more races left that they'll be able to catch up.
Yep. Oh, okay.
So
I'm surprised.
So we got blue in play.
Why is he not ripping it? I kind of want to know. I want to know. There it is. Just had to think about it for a minute. All right, I dig it. Sometimes you can use the blue to your advantage to like hit someone in front of you.
Yep.
Oh no, goodbye double defense. See, that's like the worst part about trailing whenever you get blued is you lose that item. So both of that defense is gone. Wow. Luxitone coming in with the plant and Tuck trying to avoid it. Going for that aggressive green right there. Was not able to land.
Do you think that's aggressive green, or you think that's that molding green right there?
You think it's an emotional green? You know, it happens.
Listen, my emotional support green always came in handy when I got angry.
Oh no, Airhawkey not able to space out from those greens. Very sad. Power coming up. Power does. He's kind of sitting in like
he was in 6th
place right now.
Yeah,
so
he was in 6th place.
This is good for him. This
4th
is
place
good.
right there is going to bump up his points, be able to get him up there. Cynda getting him 1, Soldier 2, Panda 3. So right there, you start to see some of the shifts that are happening. So all it takes is one good race to kind of get you back into it, get the flow going for yourself. And plus, too, if nobody's been up on the stage yet, you don't understand until you do it for the first time. Nerves get to you.
Oh yeah, like you kind of get like the shakes a little. I know it. Even at like my local lands, like I get a little nervous and get a little jittery. But I mean, in a situation like this, where like we mentioned earlier, 50% of the players are gone. We're down to the top 96. It's gonna get a lot tougher from here on out.
Oh, it really will.
So yeah, the nerves are gonna kick in. It's a little chilly in here too, so
I
feel like you got to keep your fingers warmed up, you know, and keep them loose, and you know, just input everything as quickly and precisely as you can. But let's take a look at our standings here. So there is a 2-way tie right now for 6th place. We have Nerd and Josh K with 29 points. Zach right behind them with 28 points, and Panda with 23.
Yep.
I think it's.
Well, take a look right there. So between 4th place and 8th place, there's a 3-point difference.
Yeah.
So that right there tells you, even though you're in 8th place right now, you can easily make it and get back into it with just getting a 1 or 2 on this race that's coming up right now.
Right. And it's going to be kind of we're on race 5 right now. It's going to be an uphill battle. I don't know how I'm feeling about Lux, Airhawkey, and Creo.
No, it's definitely going to be difficult for those 3 to be able to come back into it, especially because there's a 10-point difference between Panda and Creo right now.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah. They have to get like a really good race and have some of these mid-pack players get horrible races, and then maybe it's still possible.
Creo's over here. I'm going to pull the Tuck strat and get first every one of these rounds. I'll be back in it. Just watch.
Yeah. So we're on Snowland. This is a infamous bagger.
Oh, I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate this track.
Oh, no. See, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm not the biggest fan of DP3, which we started off with. But, you know, everybody picks a track for a reason, and that's my personal take. That's your personal take. There's a reason we're here today, and a player picked this to try and get back in the game. I think they're going for a bagging strat here, which can help. There's a pretty massive shortcut in the beginning. You can run some shrooms up and take the lead and hopefully kind of dodge and the shock as people are going for.
Yes.
Is that Red Yoshi in first? Yeah. That's Nerd.
Really are.
He's opting to run. And sometimes on baggers, it's okay to opt to run because somebody has to do it.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't hate this play with this too, because even with sometimes the people that like so many people are bagging, you get that one person who runs it. Yep. Nobody bothers them the entire time.
I was going to say that he was actually kind of in the danger zone because Ember had triple reds in second, but the shock bailed him. Yep. So the shock got rid of the reds. We have Tuck over here.
Looking good, too, with triple mushrooms going into first place right there. Taking that cut that we were just talking about. It's going to be really big for them. They're going to have enough mushrooms to be able to take that last cut if they want to as well.
Yep. Unless if they have to burn him because there's somebody.
Oh, unfortunate for Josh falling into the water right there.
Too tight. That's so sad. But now Nerd is in fourth, opting to run. Did it work out for him?
Well, we'll see if he's actually going to play aggressive here. No, he's going to hold on to it, be able to keep the defense.
Yeah, I
like
would have
that
done
play.
the same thing.
I like that play right there as well.
That's what we call a traffic cone. right there. You got to keep people from getting in front of you.
You're like, listen, I just need this spot.
Have them be scared of getting in front of you. That's what I like to do. I like to see that. That was smart.
So we're going to talk about the standings here right now. So we got Tuck still in first place, 64 points. Cynda.
That's like a 20-point lead. What?
No, honestly,
crazy.
You got to be happy right now if you're Tuck, because you don't have to worry about too much anymore. You can kind of just, those nerves, relax a little bit. You're good. Cynda in second place right now, 45 points. Soldier, 41, third. Power in fourth with 39. And then we have a tie in fifth place with Zach and Nerd at 38.
Yeah. Ember's going to need, that was race 5. We're going into race 6.
Yep.
Ember's going to need 2 really good races to secure one of these advancing spots. So.
Now, these are going to be the names that we want to pay attention to on this one. So it's 32 points for Ember, 7th place. So 6-point difference between them and being able to be in that top 6.
Yeah.
So I really want to pay attention to Ember, and I want to pay attention to Zach and Nerd on this one.
Okay, Ember, Zach, Nerd. Got it. We can do that. This is race number 6. Where did the track selector land? Did you happen to catch?
I did not.
We will see. We will see. It'll be fun and exciting. What a surprise. Where are we going? Tokyo Blur. I like this track.
Yep, I do too.
Yeah.
I was hoping that you were going to be on the same page with me on this one.
I mean, our team, Only Friends, we pick this all the time. Pretty familiar with it. It's great for the lower spots. You start with a good amount of coins and then able to kind of catch up, get some shrooms for that first cut there. Some people can nisk that cut as well, so just kind of depends on like your skill level on the track. But there's a lot of opportunity here for the players in the back.
Yeah, and it's honestly, this is one of those ones that like you have to be really careful in the mid pack here because there is a lot of tight quarters that take place right there, just
people
like that.
Get triples and just take everyone out. Everybody's drafting into each other as well.
Another one right there.
The triples and drafts are crazy on this track.
But see, this is why I like this track because I'm a very chaotic type player. So this is where I thrive.
Did you see how
that
Soldier,
was clean?
Avoiding the trail not only, but being lucky enough to grab a shell. Jeez, a shell to avoid that red shell that was coming forward. That was incredible. Good for him.
And be able to hold up that top spot right now. Still really early on. We're on the lap 2 right now. We got Nerd in 4th, Creo in 3rd.
Yeah, Creo is also 25 points. Kind of on the chopping block here, but we'll see maybe if something big happens.
Ooh.
Nope, just kidding. Nerd is just going to end that right now.
Nerd said no, thank you.
Yep. Cynda was able to dodge that blue shell. I believe maybe had a shroom or horn. Unsure, couldn't quite see, but able to hold the lead. Top 2 with Cynda and Soldier right now. All of the chaotic items are going to come out here.
Oh, and there's a shock right there, too.
After set 2, a lot of these players are not going to be able to recover from that.
Huge for Power, being able to dodge right there. Has another star going around to these final turns here.
Yeah. This is, wow.
Oh, Cynda getting on the line. Oh, giving Power 2nd place right here. So was on the chopping block. Worried there for a little bit. Power able to get that second. Get those points back up.
Yeah, he really needed that. It does not look like Zach really got the biggest race that he needed.
Yep.
But he's still in top 6. Just barely, by like 5 points.
Yep. So let's talk about the top now we got for it. So Tuck still in first place, 68 points. Soldier, 2nd place, 56. Cynda, 3rd place, 55. And then Power in 4th now, 51 points. And then Nerd and Zach rounding out the 5 and 6 with 46 and 44 points.
Yeah, I mean this like middle section right here is just so close to each other.
It really
that
is.
we have what? One more race left? 6. That was race 6. We're going on to race 7. Sorry,
so we got 2 more.
We have 2 left.
So we have 2 more races left, and you can see right there. So there's a tie right now for 7th place with Josh K and Ember, 39 points each, 5 points behind from what Zach has right now. So, it's really tight. Really close, but that's what keeps this exciting.
It does,
because you don't have one person. So we were talking about this earlier. So when you know that like you're fighting one person, you can just target that one person and just make sure you do better than them, so that way you can advance on. Correct. Right now, you actually have 4 players that you have to worry about That's could make or break your qualifications.
That's a lot of people to hit out. You better start pulling triples, buddy.
It's like, I'm getting all the triples, all the stars, and I'm going for you.
Yep. Oh, another one of my favorite tracks. I'm such a booster. I know.
Yeah, you are.
I'm such a booster course girl that I just love these tracks. But yeah, Squeaky Clean Sprint is a very fun track. The theme is just, it's very silly to me. It makes me laugh. But I mean, the music is fun. The vibes are cool. There is some cool tech on here too.
No, there is.
Love the Nisk in the drain section. That's really interesting. And then of course with the underwater physics too, you're gonna see some pretty good moves here. Who do we have in first already? Josh K.
Now,
yeah, he needs to hold on to that if he can.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about earlier. So a lot of people want to trail right away, but a lot of those like veteran players will tell
There's
you
that
it's
Nisk
better.
we were talking about. Zach did that really cleanly, actually. That was nice.
Zach showing, listen, I know that I'm close to the edge. I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there.
Let's go, Zach. He needs to. He's on the cusp.
A lot of those players, what they'll do is they'll teach you not to trail your items all the time because of that same reason we were talking about earlier. Blue comes out and it will destroy that item.
Yep.
So that if you do end up getting blue, you go to keep that defense so you don't get redded after as well.
That, and it creates like unnecessary aggression from the players around you to where like maybe they wouldn't like horn you if you weren't trailing, but they might have let you into first. There's just a lot of like mind games that kind of go into this as well. So it's not just about like throw every item as soon as you get it. And as we get into these later rounds, like you're going to see more strategy with the items, but that's a really good call out.
Yeah. Zach's still in first place right now. Creo over here in second though. Gotta like that.
I wonder if he has to like have TT'd this or something. Time trialed, sorry.
Listen, I do love the wiggler wiggle. Oh, getting hit with a green over the cut. That's going to be terrible. Being able to pull back with the Lakitu right there. That recovery hurts.
Oh, that happened. No, actually, believe it or not, Zach's favorite tracks are Rock Mountain and DS Mario Circuit. I mean, he's doing great here, so.
Absolutely. All right, so Panda's in 1, Zach's in 2 right now. Getting trailed out right there, but Cynda in 3rd with the 2 of the greens left on them.
And that ring could be pretty dangerous, too. Could be able to take out a lot of these top 2. Opting to roll. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Had to take out those greens. They were way too dangerous. I respect the play. Cynda in 2nd place, probably going to try and take out Zach here. Maybe he can operate. Yep.
And there he does it.
Yeah,
Cynda taking that first place right there.
I knew he was going to take that cut with that shroom, too. That was beautifully played. So he's probably going to get a first place spot here unless the soldier has any aggressive items that he can use. But
Zach trying to throw the bomb. Is he going to get hit with it? Oh.
It didn't hit him. He did not get punished for that. I have fallen victim to that myself, throwing bombs in front of me.
I told you that's not like you're mad. You get hit out.
Oh my god!
Because you get hit out and you're just sitting there like, I'm spamming every item that I have. I'm taking everybody with me. If I'm gonna get knocked out, I'm taking you down.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Wow.
That was chaotic and I loved it.
Honestly, that bomb kind of made me like jump a little bit because I was like, ooh, like waiting for it to just like walk in front of him. And then, that's annoying with the bombs in this game. They walk. They don't just like throw and explode. Like they kind of think about it a little bit before they decide to do what they're gonna do.
They're looking for that target on you. Is what it is.
But yeah, I'm surprised he did not get punished for that. That was a race that Zach needed. He's now in 5th place.
Yeah.
Above 6x4.
Now,
so
look at that though. So you remember how we were talking about Tuck being 20 points up before, right?
Now he's only 6 up.
6 points difference.
The gap, I mean, gone.
Yeah. Gone.
Goodbye.
But that's what's so nice, though, is that when you do well in those earlier races, then you gotta get that sense of like, okay, I'm good. Even if I have bad races, I'm not gonna let it get to me. I know that I'm in a good spot, and that's the same thing that Tuck's being able to think right now. It's like, I'm comfortable.
He's probably mad at me. I probably cursed it because
I
started talking.
You did. You know what, Tuck?
I
understand.
Sorry.
I understand.
Please forgive me. He had what? Like he got first like 3 races in a row. I said something, and then
it's just
gap is gone now.
So, but
we
have Tuck in 176. Cynda in 270, Soldier in 368, Power 458, Zach in 5th with 54, and then Nerd in 6th with 50.
I think it's probably safe to say that
the bottom 4.
Yeah, Panda, Creo, Luxitone, and Airhawkey, I think they're not making it through.
So we're gonna want to pay attention to Ember, Josh, and Nerd, and even Zach at this point.
Did you see Cynda saying hi to the toads for us?
Yes, we love that.
So cute. I love it. Now, we've seen a lot of Cheeseland today, too.
We have, and I don't know if I like this for the final track for this wave right though.
It's too much of a gamble.
It really is.
So it's going to be so hard to say. Like, I mean, unless if we let's pay attention to who's bagging and who's running. Nerd is just running everything. It does not matter what it is. Nerd is running. He's taking that gamble. I mean, he has a huge lead. We'll have to see if he can keep it once, the inevitable shock is going to roll around.
Yep.
People are going to take the bill extensions. Like, it's going to be,
there's the first shot right
there it is. And, of course, we have an item here that can change Nerd's position as well.
And look at that right there. So Airhawkey was actually keeping up with Nerd, but actually is falling back with the group now.
Yep. Probably realized, I probably shouldn't be running this much. All those players back there, they got some crazy stuff going on, so we should probably keep up.
Yeah, the bill extensions on this one really do help out those bagging ones. Because a lot of the times with the original courses, this was the big one that people used to do for the bagging strats of it.
Yep, the original 48, baby.
All right, so let's take a look here. So again, we want to pay attention to Ember, Josh, and Nerd on this. So Empower, honestly, kind of in that mix too, but a little bit more of a lead. So it's nice to see that they're still up there with that.
The pack is pretty much caught up with Nerd. So opting to run, we'll have to see if it's going to work out for him. But he's still in second.
Yep.
A lot can happen, though, on this last lap, especially with the final cut coming up. Notorious for people bringing up golden shrooms.
And there it is. There's that shock right there.
It's getting a lot of players into the set, though, so that might actually be okay. There's Tuck.
No, Josh losing the shrooms right there.
You can see him kind of like laugh about it a bit, but Soldier hopefully be able to get some protection here from Tuck, but I mean, they're fine. It's these other players that we're worried about.
So
Are they going to make it or not?
No, Josh getting hit out there again, but Ember
might be able to eat. I don't know.
Nerd being able to beat out Ember right there. I don't know if that's enough for Ember to be able to keep in that top 6 right there.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Ember getting knocked out right there. Josh K getting knocked out as well. So a top 6 that we have right here. Tuck getting 1, Soldier 2, Cynda 3, Power 4, Zach 5, and Nerd 6. Congratulations to the 6 of you for moving on.
Yes, and thank you so much, Panda, Ember, Josh K, Creo, Luxitone, and Airhawkey for playing. You made it to top 96, so you should be proud of that.
Honestly.
Yeah, that is not an easy task.
It really isn't. And we talked about this earlier. This one has some of a lot of competitive players actually came out for this one.
Yep.
One of the biggest showouts that we've had. Actually, I think this is the biggest showout that we've had.
191, baby.
So the biggest showout not only for Momocon, but for the comp players too. So anybody that's made it this far, pound on the back, you did a good job at this.
Yeah, that's incredible. We are going to see. We are going to continue on. We get a longer block together.
Oh, man.
How exciting.
You guys get to deal with us for a little bit longer now?
So we got to wait and see what our next round is going to be. We are going to cut to a quick break here, but don't go anywhere. There's more exciting Mario Kart to be seen.
There really is.
Yeah.
And honestly, just like what we talked about earlier, there's going to be some players that are going to get knocked out that we're going to be able to talk about from what happened in the other rounds. So we'll be able to have that information for you and keep you guys updated. But thank you guys for tuning in with us for right now. We'll be back in a little bit. As always, FCSmiley.
Princess Brat, we'll be back.